Ooh. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Much love and light and many blessings to you. Okay, just adjust that just a little bit. There we go. That's better. Oh, been rushing around like crazy. Okay, maybe I should go up just a tad. I'm trying to turn this off. No, that's really dark though.
Turn it on.
Yeah. How about this one? Is that better?
No, turn on
because there's a.
And point it up.
No, is that better? There. Yeah, we're just adjusting. Excellent for tonight's live. That's great. That's great. Okay, we're just waiting for people to come in. Okay. And hello, goodbyes here. Nice to see you too.
In the meantime, you can go to your control V.
I'm just going to put the Facebook group page in, so everybody can join. I don't know who has and who hasn't. Hi, cool guy. How are you? I don't know who has joined and who hasn't yet. Okay. Hi, Diane. How are you?
Cool guy, you're on your own for mod tonight.
Yeah, cool guy. JJ is tied up. She has a lot of things to do, and she sent us a message and told us that she wasn't able to come through or come into the chat and do her mod tonight, but she will be joining us on Saturday. Okay. And hello, Michelle. How are you?
Double duty.
So cool guy, you got to do double duty. Okay. So yeah. Okay, we're just waiting for a few more people to come in. Hello, Teresa. Hello. What else? Yeah, I look like a rag doll. Okay, I've been going crazy today. Poor Rob has been uploading videos like crazy. We've been doing videos nonstop, okay, with personalized private readings. So, yeah, Twin Flame Soulmates are next to go up, and then hopefully we're
possibly tonight.
Possibly tonight. So, hello, Darlene. Hello, Teresa. Yeah. So, what else? Oh, in the comments, if you guys can keep it towards the topic, that would be really, really great. Okay. It's just, should I?
Well, one of the things is in the comment sections of the various videos. If you want to have a conversation, flip over to Facebook and use Messenger as opposed to having your open conversations.
You gotta speak up
in those groups. Can everybody hear me?
Hello, Darlene. Hello. Can everybody hear Rob? Can you guys all punch in yes or no? He's in the background. Is it lagging again? There's no feed going. I hope not. Yes, everybody. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Okay.
That's one of the reasons that we're putting up the Facebook group link again tonight, so everybody sees it. Lori, Control V. And then that way, if you want to get into a conversation and you're part of that Facebook group, you just click into Messenger. You can, I'm pretty sure you can still watch YouTube and have Messenger going at the bottom. Just that way, it keeps the conversation a little bit more private. And also in the comment sections on the page itself for the various videos, avoid having long, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20 comments in amongst everybody. Try and bring it over to the Facebook page into the Messenger. I've had a couple of emails regarding this, which is the only reason why we're bringing it up.
I'm surprised Linda Perry is not on tonight. Okay, so Rob's just going to go check something. We're just waiting for a few more people to come in. We only have 6 people live on tonight, which is weird, but or 7. There we go. Yeah, so here we go. Okay. Hi, Sunshine, you made it. Yes. Oh. Yes, we both did, cool guy. Big time. Yes. Yeah. Diane, possibly, okay, his friend Jeff. Yeah, absolutely. You know, the funny thing of it is, today, Rob and I had a funny experience. I was in my office and Rob was in his office. He was uploading and I was doing videos, and he does all the technical stuff, like I said, and everything else. And hello, hippie love. Again, um, a knock came to the door and the dog went crazy. Okay. We have carpets by the door, and the dog went crazy and he was barking and growling. Rob immediately got up from his desk and went to the door, opened up the door. We thought that it was a delivery guy, like from eBay or Pure Later or UPS. Whatever. No one was there. And we believed that it was my dad letting us know that he was there. So as we are doing this topic, hello, Ma Felisa, hello, hippie love, much love and light. Okay, so we're going to begin with that topic. Okay, so smudging. Why smudge? What's the purpose of smudging? Well, it's to clear negative energy. It's to bring clarity to your mind, your body, your soul, and your space. And again, I apologize if anybody sees orbs and colored lights and everything. I'm doing a big cleansing tonight in this house anyways. What you're doing when you smudge, you're creating positive energy in your space, in your home, in your office, in your area, in your mind, so you can meditate properly, meditate better, open up your chakras a lot better, and you're inviting in positive energy. That is the reason why we smudge. We want to get rid of all the negative energy, and colored one again. You want to get rid of all the negative energy around you. When you walk into a home or you walk into a space and you feel it feels heavy, it just feels very dull and stagnant. What?
Foreboding.
What do you mean?
Feels foreboding.
Foreboding. Foreboding.
Ominous.
Ominous, you know, it just feels, and you feel really heavy, and you feel like you want to cry, or you feel really negative, you know, you don't feel upbeat and light and merry. So best thing to do that, okay, yes. What's the difference between smudging with sage as opposed to Palo Santo? The smell, number one, and allergies, perhaps. Hello, Tanya. Again, we can use so many different herbs to cleanse and so many different methods that is so easy to clear energy. It's unbelievable. Like today, I opened up all the curtains, I opened up the windows, I brought in pure sunshine into the house. I lit a white candle and I meditated to bring pure energy in, because when you open up the windows and you open up the blinds, you open up the curtains, whatever, you're letting out all negative energy, number one. Two, I burn a lot of Palo Santo, and I used to burn a lot of sage. Okay, but I found, hey, don't growl. That was the dog, Brisk again. I apologize. Before I get into what you can use, I just want to say that when you do start to smudge, set your intention, okay, on why you are actually smudging, or else it's not going to work for you. Anybody can smudge and wave whatever they want around, but if they don't set their intention of what they're doing it for, it's not going to do anything, okay? So again, there are so many different ways that you can smudge and cleanse your area. And I'm going to go through so many with you right now. All right. You can use sage. You can use sweet glass. Sweet grass. You can tell I'm tired. You can use sage. You can use sweet grass. You can use lemon. You can use dried up orange peelings. Palo Santo. Just give me a second. A cleansing spritz. It's like essential oils that is in here. Okay, there's frankincense, there's sandalwood, there's Palo Santo, there's sage, and all that. And you just open it up and you just spray all the corners of your room, house, whatever. If you don't like the smoke, because Palo Santo and sage, bay leaves, basically any herbs that are plant related can cleanse your space. Okay? As long as they have what? Healing qualities. Okay? So you want to bring in positive energy and you want to release negative energy. So again, if you have asthma, you have difficulty breathing, allergies, stuff like that, a spray, a cleansing spray is excellent to keep on hand because you can use it and spray every piece in your house, the curtains, the blinds, every corner, and so on and so forth. And it actually does an excellent job. Okay. Okay, I will. Okay, Rob, can you write down the questions, please, and thank you. And I will get to the questions afterwards. Okay. Now, I still use sage. Okay, I do it when I smudge the house, not Palo Santo. Again, this is sage. Okay, and it's a big wand. I don't know if you can see it very clearly. It's all wrapped. Okay, and I get it in bulk. All right. So usually, what you do is you take your sage wand and you take your bowl. I have the shell that I keep all my Palo Santo in. So I'll turn it the other way so you can see Palo Santo. See the Palo Santo? Okay, so this is a sage wand. And what you do is you burn the top of it. You just have to burn a little bit, okay? Because a little bit goes a long way, trust me. And it burns deep inside the wand, okay? So you just blow lightly on it, like that. And now you got a nice smoke, and you go from corner to corner all along your room, okay, that you're in. I'm just going to put it out for a second. Okay, and you can use an ashtray, you can use your bowl, your dipping bowl, or the bowl that you use. To me, it smells like marijuana. That's why I don't like the smell at all. And it kind of gets me headachy and high. No, it doesn't make any sense, right? But it does. It really, really does. So, and you don't have to burn it, and you can just, I do have a black feather, and you just weave the smoke around so it stays in your area that you want to cleanse. Okay, and yeah, so it's really easy, but it's a son of a gun to put back out again. That's the only thing, because again, it burns deep inside the wand. Okay, that's one of the reasons why I don't use it, and it's really tough on cards. Okay, because I do cleanse my cards, and when you see other readers in that on YouTube that have beautiful cards that look like they just came out of a box, you can rest assured they don't cleanse the cards. Because cleansing your cards, you're getting rid of the energies that you do a reading for, you have to get rid of those energies in order to bring in new energies to do a new reading. So it's very essential that you cleanse and clear your cards after each and every reading. Okay, so
Cool guy.
I'm sorry.
Correct, cool guy. Cool guy. The Q&A is on Saturday night, not Friday.
Q&A is on Saturday. Okay, so there is a lot of other things that you can use. Palo Santo. It is wood-based, plant-based that you can use. This is my preferred method to use. Again, you light it. I'll use one that's already lit. You light it like that, and you let it burn for about 30 seconds, so you get a really nice amber going. Okay, it's like creating a little bonfire inside your house. So again, you blow on it, nice like that, and you wave it. And again, you take it through every corner. You start at the bottom and you work your way up to the top and go across to the bottom, and then come back and work the bottom across as well. Okay, and you do your windows and everything else. Now, before you even go there, cleansing energy. Energy can come in through contact with people, talking on the phone, the internet, text messaging, social chat, social media. People coming to your door, the mailman, going out and getting groceries, the people that you interact with, the grocery store clerk, or the person that you pay for your gas or whatever. Okay, we interact with multiple people. Their energy will come into our energy field, and usually it will affect our energy, and we want to stay clean. Okay, but again, energies, dark energies, or I'm not even going to say dark, negative energies come from multiple sources. There's multiple portals that energy can come through. So when you are cleansing and smudging your home, okay, make sure you smudge and cleanse your mirrors, because that is a portal, your televisions, because that is a portal, your computers, because that is a portal, closets, windows, corners, dark spaces.
Mirrors,
I said mirrors.
fireplaces,
Fireplaces, mail slots. The list goes on and on. Where anybody can come through is the area that you want to cleanse. Okay, so now, with that being said, and you do entryways, you do archways, you do it all. You have to do it all. Okay, or else if you miss a spot, more than likely that energy is going to stay there, and then you're going to have to do it all over again. Now, again, set your intention before you even start this of why you need to smudge. And you say your prayer as you're smudging, okay? I am releasing all negative and unwanted energy in my space, and I am only welcoming in light, bright energy. And I ask all the negative energy to leave my space, my home, whatever it is. Okay. Okay. Now, so other things you can use to smudge with. You can get essential oils, and that's basically what this is. Okay. And you put it in a diffuser, especially if you have allergies and what? Infuser. You put it in an infuser, and what you do is you just let it go, and it will keep the energy nice and clean for you. And again, the essential oils is where you get it at a mystical shop, or you can get it on eBay or Amazon. Again, Jupiter, peppermint, lavender, sandalwood, white sage. You know, you can get a mixture of them and mix them all together. It's up to you on whatever your preference is. Okay. Also, make sure that you do electrical portals, okay, where energy can come in. And I mean televisions, computers, laptops, even your phone. Okay. You can cleanse your phone. And again, so far we've gone through sage, Palo Santo, sweetgrass, dried orange peels, juniper, sorry. What else? The infuser, the sprays. You can also use sandalwood incense. I use lavender as well. I also burn white sage. It has a different smell than the actual bundle. I also use mugwort. I also, to purify the house, I burn Pure House, and it's full of juniper. Okay, and it's called Pure House. And I always keep them on hand. I buy my Palo Santo in bulk. Usually, when you buy it at a mystical shop, you'll get like 4 or 5 sticks, right?
Very expensive.
And it's very expensive to do that.
Go on eBay, and there's a place on Florida that sells Palo Santo.
And again, when you're buying Palo Santo, make sure that it's coming from Peru. Okay, it's very, very important because there's a lot of scam artists out there. You know that. And if you're not getting the Palo Santo from Peru, forget it. It's not going to work. Okay. Also, cleansing a space. I'm going to show you how to do it. And I need Rob's assistance. He is my magician. So I'm going to bring him in for just a second because it's going to go, and I'm going to keep it burning. And he's going to keep it burning right there for me. Okay, so what you do, this is cleansing your space of dark energy, negative energy. You don't want to have it in your house. So salt. Okay. You use, now you're going to set it on fire. Okay, just so you know. I'm going to. Okay, you use a bowl, okay, that you're going to put on fire. Okay, so make sure that it's like, what do you call it? Corningware or something like that. So you know that it's going to reach a hot temperature and it's not going to crack.
Just to be safe, put it on a tray.
But to be safe, put it on like a baking tray. Okay, that would be a lot easier for you. Okay, so you have your bowl. And what you're going to do is you're going to fill it, like the bottom of it, with salt. Okay? Because that salt in there is going to burn. Okay? You use rubbing alcohol, and you cover the salt with rubbing alcohol. Okay, so here we go. We're putting rubbing alcohol to cover our salt mixture. I set my intention to cleanse and clear my office and this room of all negative, dark energy. Don't come near me. I don't want to blow up. Okay, so what you do is you light it with a lighter, like he is. There we go. It's lit. Okay, so you put a lighter that you like, a barbecue lighter. Can I see that? Just so I can show.
You're not going to see the flames because
okay, it's like a barbecue lighter.
Clear flame.
Okay, so this is on fire now. Now it is getting rid of. Now you can take it and put it on me, and just let it burn out.
We'll show you what happens after it's out.
Yes. What you do is you put it on the tabletop, or make sure it's not going to catch on fire to anything, and or put it on a desk or whatever. Okay, and you let it burn. What you're doing, it's attracting like a magnet. It's attracting all the dark, negative energy that is around your space. And what will happen is that dark energy will be embedded in that white salt that we put in. And it will look like a very thick brown crust all along the ridge of the bowl.
Depending on how often you do it.
And it depends on how often you do it. I recommend that you do it maybe once every month or once every 2 months, depending on the energies, okay?
You can really see the flame there.
No, you can really see the flame, but
I can move this a bit if you want.
Rob's going to move it so you can really see the flame. Just give me a second. Okay, there we go. See the flame in the background there? That's the bowl. Okay, and it's going to burn like that, and it burns the alcohol off of everything that you're trying to get rid of. It's getting rid of all the negative energies that are around you.
This is more for a small space.
Well, yes and no. Again, if it comes back and it's all crusty and brown, what you do is you scrape off the brown from the white layer and you throw that in the garbage, and then you add more salt and you do it again, and you add more rubbing alcohol and you light it again until it comes back, because the whiteness, how you know you got rid of the negative energy, is the white salt will stay white. There won't be any crustiness. Like, you know how creme brulee looks like when it's crusty and everything? That's what your salt will look like. It'll be crusty like that if you have negative energies. That's really hot. I'm sweating in here. It's like fire. Okay, I hope.
And no marshmallows.
Yeah, no don't cook with it. Okay. So yeah, so that's another way. Another way is taking a glass, and I don't have one with me. Especially if you if you do a lot of astral projecting and you're doing a lot of meditation and you're doing a lot of mediumship work and you're connecting and everything else, make sure that you take a glass of water with you to bed at night. Okay. And you can change it in the morning. You can just dump it down the sink or down the toilet. What you do is it's 3 parts. 1 part water, 1/3 water, 1/3 vinegar, and 1/3 salt. Okay, so you put 1/3 of water in the glass, 1/3 salt. Actually, you do the salt first so it doesn't get mixed up. Salt, 1/3, 1 salt water, 1/3 vinegar. And you put it underneath your bed. Or you can put it in the corner of your room, as long as nobody can disturb it, or cats, or if you have animals in that, so they can't touch it. Don't cover it. You don't want to cover it. You want to be able to get those. What it does, it acts like a magnet, again, just like the one that I just showed you, and it draws the negative energy out. And what will happen to that water is when you go to look at it in the morning, if there is negativeness around you, you will see bubbles in the water and smudges in the water. It won't be clear the way that you put it. Okay. And you draw that negative energy out of that room. Okay. A lot of people do it in their rooms. And a lot of people, if you want negative energy away from you, rearrange your room, because you don't want your feet facing a mirror or the outer door of your room. So try to change it, because there's a lot of beliefs and everything that spirits can come through mirrors, which they can, 100%, and spirits can come through your doorway, right? So we always sleep with our door closed, and we kind of have our bed off from our mirror hanging on the wall. But I always cleanse it anyways. But that is another way to get rid of negative energies. Another way is using the mopping method, the quick sweeping method. What you do is you go to the store and you buy a cheap broom. Say you can buy it at the dollar store, but you make sure it's like one of the brooms that witches fly on. It has bristles. And what you do is you start at the bottom of your house, and you don't have to sweep it, but you don't actually have to sweep the floor, but you use the broom and you sweep like you are sweeping out the energy in the room. And you go from the bottom all the way to the top floor, and you go to each room and sweep out in the corner, all the corners, closet, the whole bit. You sweep out negative energy. And when you're done, now you set your intention into the broom. And when you're done, you clean off your broom like you're letting go of all the negative energies. And you turn your broom upside down so the bristles are standing upward to give you good luck. And you put it in a protective spot for when you need to. Yep, the fire's out and it's clear. I would show you the bowl as soon as it's really, really hot. I will show you the bowl.
There's very little discoloration, but you keep this room pretty cleansed.
Yeah, I keep this room really, really cleansed. So as soon as it cools down a bit, I'll show you what it looks like.
Could be a
Okay.
while.
So yeah, you put the broom bristles up, okay, in a safe place, and you set the intention. This broom is to cleanse and clear my home, my space. And you're not actually, sweeping each and every floor. You're just using the motion of sweeping with the broom. Okay, that's another way of doing it. Also, you can use herbs and that you can put directly on the floor. Essential oils you can put in your water when you're cleansing your floors, like if you have tile floors or linoleum or whatever. You can actually wash your floor with essential oils to cleanse your area. You can use the herbs that we have mentioned. You can get it where's my sage? Sage breaks up very easily, and you can break it up, and you can use one of those things to pound down on it, and
Your hands.
or you can rub it between your hands, okay? And you can put herbs all over your floor and vacuum up energy, okay? It's so easy. And then again, you can just sit in a room, okay, and picture beautiful divine light surrounding you and surrounding your whole home, and welcome in the beautiful light. But you have to pick a place in your house where the light is coming from the divine, and just make it spread to each and every room, okay? That's another way of smudging without the smoke and everything else. What else? There's so many ways. It's unbelievable. I like Tibet singing bowls. It just brings calmness to me. It really, really does. If you don't have singing bowls, you can go on YouTube. There's a whole bunch of videos of them, and you just turn it on, and because it's of a high vibration, you can turn it on and blast it, and that also cleanses negative energy. Okay. Nature sounds, birds chirping. Like today, I heard birds chirping, and you name it, like waterfalls, rivers running, and everything. That is also bringing in positive energy. Wind chimes and bells. I have beautiful wind chimes that are directly outside my window, and you can hear them a lot on my videos. You can hear them going back and forth. Again, that's putting in positive energy into your home. What else? We did the herbs that you can vacuum up or mop up. Using a white candle. You can use a white candle, and you can carry it to each and every room. Set your intention that you want to cleanse and clear your space. And as long as you go with the candle from one corner to the other corner and back and forth and cleanse all the area that you need, it takes longer because you can't spread the candle out over, because it's only one candle, right? But wherever you go, always make sure to light a white candle in your space.
There's a singing bowl water combination.
This is a singing bowl water combination. And this cleanses negative energy and dark energy around you.
Diane's reading your mind.
Okay. Yes, you just read my mind. Okay, what else?
She read your mind about the bells.
Yes. Also, sun visualization. Yesterday, I was out in the sun, not long, not long enough, but I was out in the sun, and oh my God, you can ask Rob, I stopped right in the middle. I was out grounding myself, and because of everything I've been doing, I was out grounding myself, and I get my hands filthy. Okay. I have a green thumb, and I really get into it. And I was standing there, and the sun broke through the clouds, and I just closed my eyes, and I stood, and I embraced it, and I felt the sun go all the way from prana into my crown chakra, all the way down right to my toes. And I cleansed all the energy. And my God, when I came inside, and I had my shower. I washed everything off. It's another way of cleansing energy is having a shower or a bath with Epsom salt or sea salt and cleanse all the energies away from you. It's an excellent way. Light a low candle and just cleanse it and just let it cleanse. Anyhow, so I got the shower and I let all the energies just go away, and I came into my office, and when I went into meditation, I could see it so clearly, and I could see the divine coming through. It was awesome. That's another way. Make sure you're grounded. Connect into nature. Get outside, please. And if you can't get outside, get plants, actual living plants, and bring them into your house that you can, take care of and look after, and you can water and you can play with the soil. You're connecting to Mother Earth by doing that. And it helps calm the mind and bring mindfulness to you. It really, really does. Or get out and hug a tree. You don't know how many trees I've hugged. And, I even said to Rob the other day, I said, do you think it's too cold for me to go outside with my bare feet? Because I really wanted to get my bare feet into the ground. And he goes, well, yeah, I think so. Not yet, but I did it yesterday anyways. But it felt so good. It did. In my hands, I had green dirt and everything all through my hands. It's awesome.
We have the most loved trees in the neighborhood.
Yes, my trees are very, very loved, and so are all the plants. And I have plants in my office. They're hanging, they're sitting, and everything because I love nature. I am so drawn to nature. It's unbelievable. I can live outside. Again, washing yourself, and if you're using your sprints, make sure that you spray your curtains as well, your toilet, your shower, because your shower is a portal too, because it's bringing in from the outside, right? So your shower, your bathtub, your sinks, your mirrors, your TV. Now, I don't recommend spraying it directly on the TV, but around the TV or any electronics around it as much as possible. Like, for instance, my phone, okay? I will spray it around it so it's like waved in it. And usually the smudge stick is really good for that because you can just wave your phone in and out, and then you can just clear it off with a phone cleaner. So, and you can use crystals. Crystals is a beautiful way for protection, okay? This is a topic on its own because it does healing energies. It raises your vibration. It does so many things, but it also purifies energy. This is a beautiful a rose quartz crystal. It's one of the bigger ones that I have. And again, it clears negative energy around. Yeah. And you can carry like other stones if you want. That helps to alleviate negative energy and all that other stuff. So with that being said, I will take questions now.
Yeah, I've written down a few that popped up.
Okay.
Back when you were talking about sage and Palo Santo, Vicky said that she has heard that sage will clean all energy, Palo Santo only negative energy. Is this true?
No. They all do the same. Whoever told you that is misinformed. Sage, Palo Santo is stronger than sage. And I found that to be very, very true. But they both bring in clear energy and positive energy, and they also alleviate negative energy. So Palo Santo is used to cleanse energy as well. So no, they're both the same. I believe with my own personal use that Palo Santo is a lot better. I also find that dried orange peels really work very well as well. And again, lavender is excellent. That really works. It's really your own preference. It goes by smell, right? Like sage, I told you, it smells like pot to me. It does. And how do I know what pot smells like? Well, here in Canada and everywhere else, it's legal, right? And it gives me a headache, and I have allergies in the summertime, and my eyes will water and everything else. So I try to stay away from the sage. I do use it if I have to, but I tend to lean more towards the Palo Santo. It's a nice woody, minty smell, and it has infused oil in it. And yeah, I tend to lean towards that. But I like lavender. I like sandalwood. I really love frankincense. That's another one.
Linda,
I buy beautiful vanilla and frankincense candles that I light all the time, and I light only white lights. Just a second. Linda, we're only going to, okay, Linda, please listen to Rob for a minute, please.
you said about smudging your plants. Um,
Why
I
don't you
will-
smudge your plants?
I would avoid smudging your plants for several reasons.
You'll kill them.
You'll kill them, but at the same time, there's chemical reactions that take place. And if it's a food that you're going to eat, you don't want that happening. So I wouldn't be smudging live plants, especially if they're edible plants.
Why would you smudge your plants anyways? They can't hold negative energy.
That's just what she
It's
asked.
nature.
Yeah, like Laura says, it's not a good idea to smudge plants because the fumes can be toxic to some plants, and some plants interact badly.
Yes, sunshine. You mix sage with essential oil of lavender and natural vanilla. Beautiful, beautiful. That's perfect. That's all you need, and it will keep all the other negative energies and everything away from you. But hi, Laura. To sage your plants,
Not a good idea.
that's not a good idea. Plants are giving us, it's grounding us. That's why I said to go and put plants in your house if you can't get outside. You don't have to ground them. A negative energy, plants are energy and they don't hold negativeness. They're not a portal to hold negative energy. So you don't have to cleanse your plants, especially if you're eating them, like if they're tomato plants or something. I would throw them out, especially if you've already used sage, Palo Santo, or whatever on your plants, because it can be very toxic to you.
And animals.
And animals. And not only that, when you are saging your home or Palo Santo in your home or whatever, make sure you open up your windows, okay? So you can breathe, one, and you're letting out the negative energy, okay? And you're inviting in positive energy. And you'll feel a big difference. As I said in the beginning, when you walk into a home and you feel really, and you feel heavy and it's stagnant and all that, once you do this, you're going to feel completely different. And one of the big things that I suggest you do is clean your home before you start smudging. Okay, that is one of the best ways to get rid of negative energy and just to clean your space. Declutter, get rid of it, throw it out. Okay, because that's cleansing. That's also bringing in good positive energy. Declutter, get rid of it, clean, wash the floors, vacuum, make the beds, open up the curtains, let the sun shine in. If it's raining, well, still open up the curtains because you're letting natural light in. And let the natural light in because negative energy doesn't like light. They like darkness. You don't want darkness. You want light, right? So open it up and, breathe it in because we're full of vitality. We want to be full of individuality. We want to grow. We want to raise our vibration. We don't want to bring it down. We want to raise it up.
Okay, Lori,
So, okay.
did you mention bay leaves at all times?
Oh, bay leaves.
'Cause I have something to add to
Okay. Bay leaves is another excellent form. Okay. All the herbs that we have that are plant form, you can use.
that have healing.
That have healing energy. You can use turmeric, but really turmeric doesn't, burn. I use it in food. Well, they call it turmeric. I call it turmeric, but it's turmeric. I absolutely love it. I love it in my food. I love it in my salads. I love it in my vegetables. And that's another cleansing agent. But going beyond that, cloves is good. What else? Bay leaves. As I said, it brings positive energy, and it also brings it brings abundance into your life. You write on the bay leaf what you want, and it clears energy, and it also manifests your intention to bring abundance into your life as well. And you burn it. It burns very quickly in an ashtray or in a bowl, and you can put it underneath your pillow for good luck. What else were you going to add to it?
Okay, what I was going to say, being a chef, I know some things about spices. One of the things you have to be very careful with spices, especially if you have cats and dogs and little tiny kids in the house. There are many species of bay leaves, some cloves that are poisonous. So don't leave them where your pets can eat them or the pets can get at them if you're going to use them.
Yes, and if you're going to use crystals, keep them in a nice little bowl so kids can't put them in the mouth and swallow them. And I leave them, I put a few in the bathroom, I put a few in a living room or the family room or the bedroom. So just be careful that if you do have small animals or cats and dogs and little kids, just make sure that they can't get into any of this stuff. Like, you don't want to have an infuser going and they take one of the sticks and think, oh, this is cinnamon, this tastes good. You don't want that, right? Because especially if you have other oils in there, because you can use all types of oils, right? It's your preference. Lemon is excellent as well. It's a great cleansing agent. Another question. Lemongrass, again, sweetgrass.
What about ringing bells to get rid of negative energy?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ringing bells. What you do is you set your intention and you ring the bells and you let go of all the negative energy and you do your prayer as you're doing this. Okay. Like, don't get me wrong. Everybody, you just don't. Okay, so ringing bells, smudging, spraying, using an infuser, whatever, lighting the Palo Santo. You just don't go, yeah, okay, that's clean. Yep, that's clean. Okay, I'm going to do the computer. Yep, that's clean. No. Cleanse and clear my space of all negative energies. May only the highest and biggest vibration of love and light possible enter my space. May all the negative and dark energies leave as I pray. Please release all the negative and dark and negative energies around me. Always pray. Always set your intention and pray as you're doing it. And again, with the bells, you do it the same way. Say your prayer as the bells are going, and boom, it's done. And you're going to feel a complete difference once it's done. You're going to feel light. You're going to feel an instant shift in the energy around you.
Okay. To answer Diane Bannister as well, a lot of these things you can buy them at metaphysical shops.
Or at the store.
Or in some cases, some stores will carry some of them. But you want to try and get the best quality possible. So
try to go organic.
Yeah, organic. But a metaphysical shop has probably got the best assortment. Failing that, you can go online, but be careful again where you buy it online.
Now, there's a lot of scammers out there that are going to say, oh, yes, it's 100% pure, when it's not. Make sure that you read the reviews and everything, because you want to make sure what you're buying is what you're going to get, okay? Again, I liked, can you pass me, oh, I'll just reach over and yeah. Frankincense and vanilla. I absolutely love this. This is infused oil. Again, Rob gets this for me, and it clears the energy of all negativeness, and it is so beautiful. Oh, I'm so in love with it. Oh my God. If I could buy soap like this, I would. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But I have those and I burn them all the time. It really uplifts me and it clears my space and it clears my mind, my body. And yeah, it's just really, really nice. So again, you want to clear your mind of all negativeness. Now, what you do with that, again, if you want to use a spray, you spray your body with the oil. You do not get it in your mouth or your eyes and try to stay away from your face. Okay, you can spray it around your hair and like here and there. But what you want to do is make sure that you cleanse your space in between your leg, around your legs, around your legs, and down by your feet. You cleanse under your feet and in between your toes, down your sides. You clean everywhere. Okay.
Avoid your nose, eyes, and mouth.
Yes, avoid your eyes, nose, mouth, and ears. Now with Palo Santo or sage, you just go around yourself.
Don't touch your hair.
And don't touch your hair, but you're going to smell like a burning stick. And you just raise your arm and you just go around and down your torso like that. And you do the same with your legs and your feet and everything else because it's not just up here that you're connecting, it's your whole body, right? So, and then you can just go around lightly all around your body and cleanse yourself. Make sure you cleanse yourself as well as everything else. And then you can really open up your mind and be clear and have mindfulness. Okay.
Some people also go to the extent of cleansing their pets.
Yes,
just be careful with pets, especially around their face.
Yes, I cleanse our dog. I use Palo Santo around him. I don't go right near him. I go around him and I touch lightly. And again, you use a feather and you weave the smoke around him, okay? And you're cleansing his energy because God only knows what energy he's attracting when he goes outside or who comes around or whatever, right? And you want to cleanse that energy. So you use I have a black feather. I can't find it right this second. Of course, I couldn't find it. You know, I was looking for it half an hour before, and I know it's somewhere in here. Anyhow, and it helps move the smoke around a lot easier. And I use it especially when you're cleansing your animals or whatever. And be very careful with these herbs, especially if you have birds, okay, because it can be toxic to them, really, really toxic. Okay, so just put a white sheet over their cage while you're doing it, and then put the Palo Santo or the sage gently around your bird in the cage. Okay, or you can, yeah, that will work.
Some plants are poisonous to some animals, but not all. Like poinsettias are very dangerous to dogs, for instance. Everything is different. I was gonna. Tanya asked, "Can you use that spray on a pendulum?"
Yes, you can. Absolutely. I thought I did a video on this and I don't know what happened. Okay, so here's my pendulum. Okay, and I will show you what I'm going to do with it. Linda, I would like to ask you a question. I already asked everybody if in the chat, if we can leave it to the topic that is at hand. This is not a dating site, and I don't understand why you put yes, Middle Eastern men very handsome. Okay, we're leaving that chat. If you want to talk to somebody outside of this chat, by all means, connect with them on WhatsApp, Messenger, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. That's your choice. But when we're doing a live session, we want to keep it specifically to the topic at hand. Okay. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, but it's clogging up our news feed because we like to read the questions that are coming in. And when I look down and I'm looking at, yes, Middle Eastern men are very handsome. Well, what does that have to do with smudging? Okay, so if you can just, if you want to date somebody or tell somebody that you're interested in them, please do so in another chat room. Okay, it would be very much appreciated. Okay, so who asked about the pendulum? I think it was Tanya. Yeah. Okay, so Tanya, you take your pendulum like this. You have Palo Santo or your sage, and what you do is you just hold it, and your pendulum's going to move anyways, right? And you just say, please cleanse and clear my pendulum of all energies, please and thank you. Cleanse and clear my pendulum, and you can even touch it in your hand, right? As the smoke goes up, please cleanse and clear my pendulum of all energies, and you just push it back and forth, because you want to use it, right? And you want to contact as much as possible, right? So you want to clear it after each and every use.
Can you use the spray?
You can use the spray as well, absolutely. Wash it before you spray it. Okay, wash it with salt and water, sea salt preferably, and you can buy little things of sea salt. See, little thing of sea salt.
If that was Queen of Water's question, what type of salt is best?
Sea salt. Sea salt is better, okay, because it lasts longer. Okay. All right, we're going to show you.
It's crusted.
It's a little bit crusted.
There's no discoloration.
No. All right, so the experiment that I did with you guys with the salt and the fire and the rubbing alcohol, this is what it should like when you have no negative energy around you.
What it will do.
Okay, it's nice and clear. So, yeah, I see that.
Well, what you'll do, you see, you can show that.
See, now it will have a coating on it like that.
A thin crust.
A thin crust. That is completely natural. That means, now if it was dark, if it was brown and black, that means that you have negative energy around you. And what you do is what Rob just did. You take a spoon and you take it out, throw it in the garbage, and then you put more salt in, more rubbing alcohol, and light it again, and until it goes clear. As soon as it goes clear, you know you've gotten rid of all the negative energy.
The first time Lori did this in this room,
yeah,
when she found out about this method, the salt was layered with a dark brown layer.
Yes, and I got rid of all the negative energy in here. So, and it's excellent. It works. It does its job. And then when you're done with it, you can put it in your dishwasher or use your sink, whatever. Just empty it out. Just empty it out and put it away for the next time.
Make sure it's cool and
yeah, don't burn yourself. Can you pass me a couple of them? I'll get them. Just give me a second. So, yes, with your pendulum, you can use spray. You can use Palo Santo. You can use sage to cleanse it. I suggest that you wash it first, okay, before you cleanse it. You wash it just because you want to make it personal, okay? Like you want to make your pendulum yours, okay? It's only yours. You don't want anybody else to touch it. You keep it in a safe place. I either recommend the low pouch that it comes in that you use, or white silk, dark silk, more preferably white. But however, people do use dark silk, or a very beautiful cloth that means a lot to you. Okay, so you cleanse it first. So cleanse it in your salt and everything, and then purify it. by identifying with it, and just hold it in your hand and set your intention on how much you love it and how much it's going to bring you clarity and accuracy and connect you to the divine. All right. And then you can cleanse it and you can use it. And after you use it, cleanse it again with your Palo Santo or your sage or sea salt. One of the three works. Okay.
Vicky asked a good question. How do you cleanse your tarot and oracle cards?
It's funny you should ask that. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to get my very, very first deck of tarot cards. Now, I always hang on to my tarot cards, and I always will. They mean the world to me, and you're supposed to anyways. I will show you my very, very first deck. Now, they're really rough looking, so just bear with me. They're 2 seconds away, okay?
Something about tarot cards and oracle cards as well. Once you purchase a set of tarot cards for yourself, it's tarot cards that cannot be given as a gift, right?
No, you can give a gift. Actually, you should buy your first set of tarot cards. Why? Because it is bad luck if you do otherwise. Okay. You buy your first set, or your first set is gifted to you. The reason why this is important is because you want to attract your energy to the tarot cards that are attracting you. You don't want someone to go out and get you a random set of cards and give them to you as a gift, and then you get them home and you do whatever to them, and you're like, wait a second, I'm not connecting with these cards.
Which is why you should
just
not buy used ones either.
You do not buy used cards, or don't let anybody else touch your cards, because they're very sacred, very, very sacred. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to put your energy into your cards, and you want to have a relationship with your cards, and your cards will have a relationship with you. Okay. And they're a tool, and you want to be able to trust your cards, and your cards to trust you as well. Okay. You just don't go out and buy, or a friend go out and buy you a random set of cards and say, oh, here you go, I was thinking of you, and there's a set of tarot cards. Because if you don't connect with those cards, you're not going to be able to use those cards. You're going to look at them and say, I'm not getting what I need to get out of these cards. They're useless to me. And they're not going to do anything for you. You pick cards that call out to you, that speak to your soul. Okay. And yeah. So again, this is a set. It wasn't my very first. It was close to it. A set of tarot cards. Okay. As you can see, they used to have a beautiful gold rim around them. They don't have that anymore. I'm trying to find the bottom. Where was it? I need the Fool. Just give me a sec. Looking for the Fool.
He's sitting right here.
Funny, haha. You're not the Fool. You're my baby. What happens is your cards are not going to be able to snap the way that they should. But they still work. They won't be able to snap, and they're not going to shuffle as nicely as other cards. But again, it's through time, right? I just want to show you what happens when you cleanse the shit out of your cards. Okay, you ready? Now, I love the Fool, but you can't see the Fool no more. See? See the difference? Now I will show you the same deck. See the difference? This is with sage, and this is with Palo Santo. That's why I don't sage anymore, because of that, because it just decolors your cards and ruins your cards. Okay, but this is what you do when you're cleansing your cards. Do you have to cleanse each and every one of your cards? No, you can, but you don't have to. You do not have to do that at all, especially if you look after your cards properly. Again, I keep them in the original packaging, and I also have a display case for cards that I cover in pure white silk. No one touches my cards. No one is allowed near my cards, as they're very sacred. And you should feel that way. I have a relationship with my cards. I know I can count on my cards if I don't feel, 100%. I know my cards are going to give me my answers. But then again, if I don't feel 100%, why read, right? So usually.
You pray in conjunction with the
Yeah, you pray in conjunction. You say your prayer as you're cleansing and clearing your cards. And I'm going to show you right now how to do it. It's very, very easy. Again, it's basically like doing your pendulum. Okay. And you don't have to do it for a long period of time. And just make sure that you do it clockwise. Okay. You're not going counterclockwise. You're going clockwise around your cards. So start at the bottom. Cleanse and clear my cards of all energies, please and thank you. Cleanse and clear my cards of all energies, please and thank you. Cleanse and clear my deck of all energies, please and thank you. Cleanse and clear my cards of all energies, please and thank you. Cleanse and clear my cards of all energies, please and thank you. Cleanse and clear my cards of all energies. Cleanse and clear my deck of all energies, please and thank you. Also, before you use a deck of cards, you want to consecrate your deck. And it's very, very, very important, okay? Because you want your deck to know you. You want your deck to be blessed with the purest and highest vibration of love and light possible. So it's very important, okay? So the prayer that you use to cleanse and clear, or to consecrate your deck, and I do this all the time, especially when I get a new deck and I break them in. Okay, so you break them home. Now, God only knows at the distribution center or wherever you got them from who handled your cards, right? You don't know. And you take the wrappers off, the whole bit, and you hold the deck like this. Now, they're already cleansed. Okay, I cleansed them. Okay, you hold them in your hand right to the center of your heart, because you're dealing with the highest and biggest vibration of love and light possible. So you hold them and you say, I consecrate this deck to bring light where there is darkness. I consecrate this deck for guidance and for wisdom, for myself and others, for the higher good for all concerned. I consecrate this deck to enlighten myself and those concerned. May all who use and touch this deck know their inner spirit of light and find their inner spirit of light. I dedicate this deck to serve others for spiritual growth, for wisdom, for knowledge, to bring peace to all those who seek its wisdom. I dedicate this deck to the development of my own intuition so I may be a source of guidance to others. And then you hold it and say, may the divine, the purest and highest vibration of love and light possible enter the cards. And you picture a beautiful light from the divine coming down and purifying your deck. And then ready to go. That's how you clear and cleanse your cards. You don't have to do that prayer At every single use, you've consecrated the deck, and now they're ready to go. Now, after you do a reading, if you're doing a reading for multiple people, cleanse your deck, okay? Because energies are going to get in between and, mix up, and you're not going to get correct answers, all right? What I do after I do personal and private readings, and I do my readings for the 12s, twin flame, love readings, you name it, whatever, I put them all back in order. So I start fresh with the fresh deck. I will never use a deck that I've already used, but I just sage it or Palo Santo it. Never, never. I automatically put it in order, and it takes me like 2 seconds now because I know the cards left the back of my hands. And you put them in order, Palo Santo, knock, blow, and ready to go. And when you use crystals, and I'll show you, which I do, clear quartz crystal, okay, you can do the same, all right? Again, it cleanses your area and your space and your cards. So what you do is you cleanse it just like you did with your pendulum, with your cards, your space, the energy, everything else. You cleanse it, you set your intention. I use this crystal to clear and cleanse my cards of all energies after each and every reading with the highest intention possible. May it only fill the cards with love and light. And then you put the crystal on your cards like that. And in my videos, you'll see that I have crystals on my cards, okay, and I'll have them on different piles. Okay, I use multiple crystals. I use rose quartz, clear quartz, amethyst, tiger eye. Oh, where are they? There they are. I also use pyramids. Okay, I have pyramids. I use a lot of amethyst. I use everything. I have a lot of third eye crystals because of mediumship that I do. I use a lot of protection crystals. What else? You name it, I have it. Again, that's my third eye crystal. And you should have seen me before. I used to wear my crystal right there, and I'd put a Band-Aid over, so it would really bring my attention to my third eye. And Rob can tell you that. The only Band-Aids that we had in the house were from my son's collection, which were Superman. So I had Superman above my forehead, and I looked like a dink.
One of the things that Lori has told me many times in the past, if you're doing readings for people and you're also doing readings for family and friends, you should have one deck
that was me. I'm sorry.
You should have one deck that is just for family and not use it on anybody else.
Yes, if you're reading for multiple people, then cleanse your deck like crazy. Okay, you have to. You have to get rid of their energies. If not, their energies are going to stay in the cards. And then your next reading is you're going to bring through the person's energies that you're reading for, plus the energies of the person that you just read for. Okay, so, and then it's going to build up. And then your cards are going to be, wait a second, why am I getting the same thing over and over again? Or why is this so negative? It shouldn't be so negative, right? And that's what happens. Your cards will start giving you and showing you signs that, hey, something's off, something's not right, and go back and again, put your cards in order and cleanse your cards.
But keep a deck separate.
But keep, if you're reading for family, and I find it really hard to read for family, I do it, but I can't read for myself. I can't. And I don't know a reader out there that can read for themselves. The reason why is because I'm biased. I know everything that's going on in my life, right? And when I look down at the cards, I'm like, that ain't me. That ain't gonna happen. So I'm biased to the reading. I can't give myself an accurate reading, but I can read for my daughter. I can read for Rob. I can read for my son. I read for my dad, you know that, but I can't read for myself.
Yeah, even
I've tried. No,
even somebody that's close to you, like Sunshine says, it's hard to read for.
It is because you're biased. It's because That's why I say, when you guys send me information, when you're doing private readings, don't send me all this information. I don't need that information. Just let me know of the people that you've interacted in your life. Just give me the birth dates. That's all I need. I don't want to know anything else. I don't need to know anything else.
Their name.
I don't want to know anything else.
Their name, their relationship to you, and their birthday. That's it.
Yeah, just their name, their relationship to you, and their birthday. That's it. That's all I want to know. I don't need to know anything else. Why? Because I don't want to be biased. I don't want to say, well, she says this and the cards are saying that. I don't want that. I want fresh eyes going into the cards. I want fresh energies going into the cards. I want to bring the energies in. I don't need you to bring the energies in, and therefore you get a more in-depth and great reading. However, it is good that some of you, and you know who I'm talking about, regarding certain energies, and that's another story. But anyhow, I do thank you all for the ones that have. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about the background. I appreciate that. I would like to tell you that I only skim through it, though. I don't fully read it. I don't have to. If Rob could tell you, he would. I only go to the birth date. It's like my eyes zoom in on the birth dates. So when I'm pulling energies in your cards, I know it's you, and I know who I'm dealing with in the cards, and I know who's coming in, who's going out, and everything else. Okay.
Okay. Someone also said a little while ago, and I had my eye on it, but it's gone off the screen. When you buy a tarot deck, they said they had a tarot deck and they didn't know how to use it. When you buy a tarot deck, usually they come with a booklet that will give you the basics of how to use that deck. Right?
They do. I have all kinds of books on tarot. Okay. And I'm going to tell you right now that, yeah, they give you the generalized meaning of the cards. That's not how you read tarot. You can memorize each and every card. And when you go to do a reading, you're going to look at the cards and go, huh? What? I got the 8 of Wands and I got the 9 of Pentacles. I don't get it. It says I'm restricted and the 8 of Wands is fast energy. And then I got the 9 of Pentacles, and then I got the Moon. How can I go from abundance to sadness and confusion and a lack of trust? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Don't memorize the cards because you're not going to get the answers that you're seeking. Okay. For instance, I'm going to hold up a card for you. Okay. And this is a good test. The Magician. Okay. The Magician to you is what? The what? Trickster, the liar, the cheater, the manipulator, the betrayer, very crafty, very coy, use all the tricks of the trade to connive, conceive, manipulate. Well, he could be in reverse, but he's also, now the Magician I love because there's multiple meanings. He could be in the medical field. How do you get that? Well, he has all the tools to cure, to heal, to make you better. So there's multiple meanings in your traditional tarot booklet that you get with tarot cards. It doesn't tell you that he is a doctor or a specialist and that he has all the tools to make you better, right?
Sometimes the cards around it.
Also, this card can say that he is your ideal partner soulmate, right? That there's going to be a lot of love and a lot of action between the two of you, that there's going to be great communication, that he has all the tools to make your dreams, your desires, your wants, your needs a reality, right? But also, He's a great manifester. He can manifest what he wants. So there you got 4 meanings so far on this card. And the only meaning that you get in the tarot book, whatever, will tell you that, oh, the magician can manifest and make things happen. So every time this card comes out, you're going to say, oh, you got manifestation going on there, man. No, it's the surrounding cards that go with your card. You lay your cards out and let your cards speak to you. You don't memorize them. Like right now, the magician is looking at me and saying, okay, you're learning. Right? So I'm just using that as an example because I'm not doing a reading, right? I'm looking into his eyes. So again, the magician, he can be your ideal partner soulmate. He can be the trickster, the manipulator. He can be a doctor. He can be a lawyer. He can be a professional. He can be an older gentleman coming into your life that is very wise. So there's multiple meanings to all the cards, okay? And you got to tune into your intuition in order to let the cards speak to you. The first thing when you're doing a reading, you lay out your cards and you have to find out what works for you, okay? Because some people, they do the Celtic cross, the Celtic cross, or they do the traditional method or whatever. I read in a whole bunch of different ways. I do the simple, what's going to happen, your past, present, and future. I do the 3 rows, your past energy, your current energy, and your immediate future, and so on and so forth. Or I do the whole spread, okay? I do multiple spreads. So I don't have a favorite. It just, whatever comes, it comes. You'll know because you'll use your intuition. Your intuition is that gut feeling where you just know. You don't question it. You don't doubt it. You don't second guess it. You just know it. It's not your mind. It's not your heart, because your mind, it can play tricks on you. It can tell you everything that it can run away with you, like anxiety. And your heart, it can tell you that you're in love when it's lust, but your intuition, it's like a mother intuition, like an instinct when you know your child's sick, or a father intuition. You just know you got that pressing feeling. That is your gut. That is your intuition, and it's spot on. And you just know. You don't question it. You don't second guess it. You just feel it with everything in your body. Okay, that's your intuition. So lay your cards out, okay? And practice makes perfect, okay? Everybody will tell you that. The better you practice on the more people, the better you're going to get. And the more you do it, the more you're going to learn from it, because you're going to go, oh, well, your situation, now I get it. You're going to see that their situation, once the cards are laid out, okay, you'll be able to see their situation in front of your eyes. And you'll go, oh, now that makes sense. Why didn't I see that? And that's how you develop your intuition. You let it come. And a lot of people have to work on it, and a lot of people, it comes naturally. For me, it came naturally. Okay. You lay the cards out, and the cards will call to you. Okay. And all you have to do is you look at the cards, and the cards, I said this in a personal reading that I did today, or yesterday, or I forget what day. It was recently. And I said, your cards are telling a story. And I went through the story with her. And she sent me an email back, and she was, oh my gosh, you're spot on. Oh my God. I can't believe it. It's like we found a real reader, and you read the cards like you're reading a story. There's a beginning, there's a middle, there's an in between, and everything else, and then there's an ending. Okay. And you let the cards talk to you. Yeah, it's good if you know what the cards mean. Okay. That's great. But when the cards are talking to you, like for instance, the Devil card, okay? A lot of people will look at it, and I use a general reading, especially when I'm doing the twin flames and soulmates and stuff. Before I really came out with a lot of stuff, like I seen molestation and stuff like that, and I had to tone it down. And I just thought, well, wait a second, I'm backing away. This is, So the devil card, for instance, okay? What is the devil? Well, he's a liar, he's a cheater, he's a manipulator, he's a betrayer, right? He's full of deceit, full of dishonesty, full of tricks. But this card also means playfulness. It also means great sexual chemistry and intense passion. It also means secrets and lies. It also means bondage, right? It also means addictions, whether it be gambling, alcoholism, sex, whatever addiction there is, okay? It can mean multiple things, but it can also mean great sexual chemistry.
And it depends on the cards around.
Again, it depends on the cards around it and the clarifiers that you put on the cards. You can ask your cards direct questions. You have to learn what questions to ask your cards, okay? And this is what it's so important that your cards are going to trust you and you're going to trust your cards because you have a relationship and you don't want to break that trust. You don't want to use your cards and say, well, that's not it, and you just throw your cards aside. Your cards aren't going to trust you. You have to learn and earn their trust, just like they're human. It's spirit that you're calling in from the highest, biggest vibration. It's your spirit guides, your guardian angels that are giving you your intuition and helping you, okay? And again, that is how you evolve and you become a really good reader.
So tying this into our subject of the night. It's important to keep your cards cleansed and personal.
Yes, it's important to keep your cards cleansed and personal. And when you're not using them, make sure that you just don't leave them out. Put them in a beautiful box. I have beautiful boxes that my daughter made me, that Rob made me. I have beautiful silk to wrap them in that I keep on my desk. And I have them all in the original boxes. And you treat them with respect. You thank them after each and every use for the messages that you get, the guidance that they give you, and the messages that they are bringing through. And you treat them with respect, like they're a friend, because they are a friend. You have a friendship with your cards. You have a relationship with them. So again, with a book and learning the meanings of the cards, yeah, you're going to learn the basic meaning of the cards.
But then you have to make them your own.
But you have to make the cards your own. Like, for instance, there is a reader out there that uses a particular card, and I'm not going to say any names or anything like that. And I don't agree with her meaning of that card. I've looked at that card 1,000 times, and I don't know where she gets that. But that's just my opinion.
You're talking about the person who's always reading on the side.
Yeah, that's the person that's always reading on the side. But anyhow, yeah, develop your own gift. Okay, everybody has a gift inside of them, and we're going way off topic. Again, everybody has a gift, and you have to develop it. Let your intuition speak to you. Let the cards speak to you. Yeah, it's good to know the basic meaning of the card so you don't look like a fool, I guess, if you're trying to do a reading. But they'll talk to you, and you'll see things in the pictures that you never thought possible. And you'll actually see, like, I'm going to picture it like, a comic strip, and you can see them interacting. That's what reading tarot's like. You can see the interaction and the way that they're acting and their temperaments and everything else, because you're in tune with your cards and you have a relationship with your cards, and your cards are talking to you. And you're speaking back to your cards. Again, you have to know the questions to ask your cards in order to get the correct answers that you're looking for. And trust me, I've pushed my cards beyond limits and asked the big questions.
She's got cards that she's retired that are going.
Yeah, as Rob said, I have cards that are retired that have gone. Thank God that's over with. That was a hell of a journey. But no, I love my cards. I do. I love each and every one of my decks. And as you know, I keep telling everybody I'm going to make videos on all of them. I'm looking at all of them right now. And oh my God. I try to change them up every day with different decks that I have. And yeah, but.
Or you're going to hit Control V.
Okay, I'm going to hit Control V.
For those of you
okay.
that are new, there's the address on Facebook that you can connect with other members in the group.
Yes, Lori W., there's the spray to keep negative energies away. It is good for everything. Negative energy to bring positive energy in.
The light so it's not shining.
There, put it over.
Turn it.
Whoops.
The other way.
There you go. It's cleanse spray. And again, it's full of frankincense. It's full of lavender. It's full of Palo Santo. It's full of sage.
Read the name.
It is Space Cleansing Spritz.
And that came from a metaphysical store.
Yeah, it came from a medical physical store. But you can also buy it in different sizes, just so you know. And I will show you. You can buy the young pup. I call it the father and the son. You know, see the difference in size? Yeah. So it depends on the space and that you're cleansing. So now that you all know, and do not spray your cards. Okay, that's another. Oh, I look awful. Do not spray your cards. And the reason why is because you don't want your cards to get damp and it will grow mildew on your cards. So do not spray your cards. Your space, yes, but not your cards. And if you are reading tarot, always make sure that you read in the same spot, that you don't move all over your house. Okay. Create a sacred space where you do your meditation, where you read your cards, where you do mediumship, whatever. Always do it in the same spot. Okay. Okay. Any more questions?
Okay, well, Hippie Love has one question there. I don't know if it's.
Where is it?
We're halfway up.
I can't see it. Oh, there it is. I've been dreaming a lot lately with people that have passed with the glass, with the salt, vinegar, and water. Help with not having these dreams. Yes. There's a reason why you're dreaming of the people that have passed. Okay. It's because they want to connect with you. All right. And I'm getting that there's resolved issues there. Okay. I'm getting that resolved issues are coming up, and that really comes up really clearly. Okay. So again, keep a dream journal beside you. Write down the dream. Even if you don't remember the dream, okay? It doesn't have to be the whole dream. It can be little pieces of the dream, little pinpoints, okay, that are significant. Write it down, because in a week's time, boom, you'll have the answer that they're trying to give you. More than likely, they're just trying to tell you that they love you and that they're around you and that they're okay. Okay. That is one of the main things that loved ones come to us. That's why they come to us and tell us that. But yes, if you feel uncomfortable with it, by all means, put that glass of water, okay, underneath the bed. Again, 1/3 salt, 1/3 vinegar, and 1/3 water. Put it underneath. Make sure no one can touch it. Then it won't fall over. Whatever. It doesn't matter how big or small the glass is. Okay. And go to it the next day and check it. And if it's smudged, if there's bubbles in it, you have the energy. Dump it down the toilet. Put salt. Put your vinegar. Put your water back in it. And back underneath your bed for the next night. And go to it. And the next day you go to it. And there's no bubbles. There's no smudging. You're clean. All the good energy is there for you, and you've gotten rid of all the negative energy. Also, putting a salt perimeter around your home, around your whole home, your apartment, your room, whatever, is excellent to do. I know a lot of people say, but only witches do that. No, no, no. Positive energy. That's why it's white, because it's positiveness. It means that no negativeness can pass the perimeter of your home. So you start at your front door and you work your way around your house, and you just put a little bit, okay? You don't have to put like a big thick layer all around the house. So when people come over, they go, what's with the whiteness around the corners of your room, man? Right? You don't want that. So you just lightly put it around, okay? And you're protecting yourself. And you also see that beautiful bright light from Archangel Michael and have it go through one end of your house to the other. And you start from the bottom of your home, okay? Like crawl spaces, attics, you incorporate that as well. And when you're smudging, make sure you do the crawl spaces and the attics. You don't have to get right up in it, but if there's windows in that, you got to get up there and do it. And don't fall through the floor while you're doing it, okay? And again, do all the doors. You start actually from the basement and work your way up. If you're in an apartment, start at the back of the apartment and work your way forward. Okay? Always remember, do the portals, archways, entryways, windows, TVs, computers, mirrors, sinks, toilets, shower, closets.
One thing I'd like to mention on that too is, sorry, but
It's okay.
if you start a smudging of your home, if you do a cleansing of your home, you can't stop halfway through and say I'll finish it later.
No, do not stop halfway through. If you're going to do it right. Do it the first time, start to finish. You can't do it halfway and say, oh, I'll get to the rest of it tomorrow. No, it's not going to work if you do that.
And Linda, the cards, she asked about how do you know what order the cards are? They're numbered.
How do I know?
At the very top.
What does the knocking and blowing on it clears your cards.
Yeah, but how do you know what order they're in? They're numbered.
I put them in order.
She asked, how do you know what order to put them in? They're numbered.
Well, your cards are numbered. Like you have the major arcana and you have the minor arcana. And the major arcana goes first, and it goes from Fool to the World. Okay. And then you have the minor arcana, which goes from the King of Cups to the, what is the last card in the swords? The Ten of Swords. No, wait a second. I'm looking at no, it goes to the Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, the Ace of Pentacles. And I always do it. I always put them in order. They're number one, they're numbered. Okay. For instance, there are 22 major arcana cards, and there's 78 in the deck. Okay. And
74 in some decks.
Some decks are different.
It's like a deck of cards with an extra set of cards.
It's like a deck of cards, except you have an extra set of cards with them. Okay, you have the major arcana and you have the minor arcana. And again, like you have, say, they'll come like that. Like, as you can see, they're really rough, right? I think this is another one. But anyhow, like you have the ace that goes right to the king. You got 4 suits. Okay, so you got the court cards, and then you have the minor arcana. And then you have the major arcana, which is all the way from the Fool to the World card. So they're numbered as well, but they're in
Some are Roman numerals.
Some are Roman numerals, and it's easy to know if you know math and that. But anyhow, I'm sorry, it just caught me completely off guard. How do you know how to put them in order? I've never had anybody ask me that before.
Tanya asked a question.
Okay, Tanya, what is the question? Air, not arm. LOL. Yeah, sorry.
Is it true if you put powder?
Is it true if you put powder or flour on your floor, particular places stay, you feel the activity from home on, you capture the footprints in the dust? No, that's movie myth. Okay. Yeah. It depends on, that is really getting really, really depth though, in depth. I mean, you're dealing with entities and poltergeists and stuff like that. If you're getting that deep, okay, where you have to put powder down and you do see the footprints, that is very unusual. Okay, and again, usually with poltergeist entities and like that, they don't have prints. Okay, that is more myths than anything. No, our loved ones will not even touch it. They'll laugh. Okay, you got to remember when our loved ones cross, they come to us in energy form. They can also visualize themselves to us, okay, which is an affirmation. Yes, some of them can actually walk down a hall. You can hear them walking down a hall or walking behind you. But putting dust down and stuff like that, they still have a brain. They still think. They can feel. They know what we're going through. They know what we want. They know what we need. They know what we're thinking. And they'll laugh at us for doing that. So no, that will not, you will not see their prints at all. No. I've seen that in a movie actually or something on YouTube. And no, it's no.
She also mentioned we need a Wednesday night session on tarot card reading. I don't think a single session would cover it.
No. Who said that? No. But putting I don't know why. Oh, that's the old deck. I don't know why Hollywood has glorified all the spirits and everything, but they have, and it's sad because they don't act like that. They don't walk in powdered so you can see their fingerprints and stuff like that. No,
You have to remember the shows like Ghost Hunters and Paranormal Activity and all. They're about making money. They're about getting viewers to tune in and watch the ads that come in the commercials.
like I'm going to tell you something. Okay, Rob and I, a woman passed away very suddenly at her home. And we were called to come in, and you can call us Ghostbusters if you want. There is a woman that passed away very, very suddenly. And there was a lot of negative energy in her house to begin with. The woman had cancer and she didn't survive. Well, she did survive the cancer, but apparently she hemorrhaged and she bled to death or something like that. And we were called to the house to come in and cleanse it. Well, I don't get scared. I don't. Either does Rob. Rob's a big boy. You've seen the size of him. To make a long story short,
6 foot hulking man.
Yeah, 6 foot hulking man. We walked into the house and you could feel the dark energy. Okay, you could really feel it, and it was stagnant. It was cold. It was just really, it was really raw, and you'll know what I mean by raw. Okay, we went into the room where she had passed, and she had a walk-in closet. Well, she started throwing clothes at him. Her spirit, she threw us out of the house. To make a long story short, we never got to cleanse. She didn't want to go into the light. She was in denial that she even passed. She was pissed off that she had passed. She didn't want any part of it. When we were in her walk-in closet, and that's where her spirit was, that's where we found her, she started throwing stuff at him and at me. And we basically left and said, no way. Sorry, she's evil. And she was. She was a very bitter woman, very angry, very hateful and spiteful. And she literally threw things from the shelves in her closet at Rob. Like, we're standing there, and she was a very neat person. Everything, in her closet was nice and neat and put on shelves, and her clothes were hanging up and everything. And she just took things off out of air and threw them at us. And I said, Rob, she doesn't want us here. She wants us out of here. And she basically chased us out of the house. She didn't want to go into the light. She didn't want to be bothered. Again, she was full of hate. She was full of resentment. She just, she didn't want anybody in her home. She wanted to be left. And that's the way it was left. And I don't even know if she has crossed over to this day. I have not attempted to contact her, nor will I, from what I experienced that day. And hopefully she, did go into the light. But yeah, so they can throw things at you and everything else, but no, they can't, because it's energy, right? They can manifest and make things happen, but they can't, do footprints and stuff like that. They can make apparitions and they can make impressions, such as on a pillow, because it's light. It's easy for them to do that, such as sitting beside you and you can see the impression put on a mattress or a cushion or a pillow. That is easy for them. But to actually make a footprint down a hallway, no, it just, no. So everybody knows how to basics on smudging now. And again, it's very, very easy.
Keep your life cleansed.
Keep your life cleansed. Invite positive energy into your life. Try to alleviate negative energy, especially for you, Tanya. And I'm not trying to point you out, okay? So don't get me wrong. Because your dad is going through an ordeal, my suggestion is lighting a white candle. That would be the easiest for you and the easiest to maintain. Light a white candle and picture the beautiful white light of the divine coming down. And that will get rid of a lot of the negative, heavy energy, as well as all of our prayers that are being sent to you. Okay. It will alleviate all the negative energy around you. Okay. Because I don't want your dad, I'm not sure if your dad's living with you or not. I don't want you to feel like you have to light smoke around them or Palo Santo and all that other stuff, because he won't be able to breathe that in. Okay. So alleviate that. And also, that's another thing, for protection. Okay. Just give me a second here. I have stuff all over my desk, so bear with me. If my books can everything go all over the place, then so be it. Yeah, I do wear glasses, so bear with me for a sec.
Now she's my librarian.
Now I'm his librarian. Again, Hermanite crystal is one of the best to use. Okay, and I'm going to show you it. It is for protection. Okay. Oh, I look awful with glasses. I took them off in a heartbeat. It is black. Okay. And it actually works. So I suggest you pick this up. Okay. It works for protection very, very well. Now, again, as I said, you can keep going back to your pendulum. See, you can keep your pendulum in a nice little bag like this. See, I'm going to put mine in here. Okay, with the string, and then you do it up and like that, and you can put it in your purse and carry it with you anywhere you want to go. But anyhow, that as well as amethyst. Amethyst is excellent for protection as well. Okay, that's amethyst. Okay, it is really, really good. Also, red jasper is really, really good. Yeah, now I'm going right through it. Oh my God. Just bear with me as I dig down. And your crystals change color, by the way. So just so you know, when you do bathe them, they do change color over time. Okay. So red jasper, even though it doesn't look red, it is red jasper. Okay. Also, you have, what's another one? If you're doing, if you are doing tarot and stuff like that, you want to go labradorite, okay, which is right there, okay. That will help with intuition and awaken your sixth sense, which is your Inja chakra, okay. That's why we call it your sixth sense. Get it? Sixth chakra, which is right there, third eye. Again, the rock quartz is the clear quartz. That's protection. The black tourmaline is another one. And you can get the stones and you can give it to your dad and he can just put it in his pocket and it can be so small as that. Okay. And you can even carry it. You can put it in your bra or your purse or try to make sure that it's touching your skin and it will keep negative energies away. Everybody can do this, right? Or you can wear it as a necklace. You know, you can buy them. And again, black tourmaline, and there's so many of them. But you go to the one that's drawn to you. That's how you know what stone or crystal is going to benefit you the most, is the one that you're drawn to. Okay, because I can show you all of them. Like I have oh my God, red jasper, green aberturn, sodalite, labradorite, hermanite, snowflake obsidian. You know, I have everything. Okay, and I can say, oh, this crystal will do, and this crystal will do. It's what is going to attract you, what draws your energy in. And when it draws your energy in, you'll draw its energy into you. That's how they work.
Can you see that container?
Yes. And it is, what, this one?
Yeah, what I was going to say is you can go to there are some stores where you can buy small sets. They don't cost a lot of money. Yeah.
I don't remember the store. It's Spencer's, I think it was. Gemstones for spiritual healing, and you can get every stone possible.
And
like they're not expensive, like for $20, you know. And yeah, so you can. There's so many things that majority of the stuff that you can use is already in the home. We already use sage on poultry. Okay, you can sprinkle it on your carpet, on your floor, and mop it up and vacuum it up. You're cleansing your area. You don't have to use all the smoke, right? We already cook with cloves. We drink cloves. Well, you can add it in a drink. Turmeric. Lavender tea is available now. There's mugwort tea. There's sandalwood tea. There's so many teas that you can use for purification. There's so many things that we already have inside our home that you don't have to go out and buy because it's already around us.
When it comes to the crystals, that particular set came from Spencer's, but the metaphysical store that we use a lot, you can go in and they have a whole big shelf full of individual containers, all full of different crystals and labeled, and they'll even give you a little printout of
what the crystal is, how you use it, what it's used for, how you cleanse it and then ignite it, and everything else. So it's good to have crystals. I have crystals all around me all the time. I use them for my cards. I use them for protection. I use them for cleansing. I use them for openness, well-mindedness. I use them for everything. Okay. As I said before, I wore one over my third eye for the longest time with the Spider-Man thing, Spider-Man Band-Aid. But yeah, so again, there's so many different ways of cleansing. It is unbelievable. And majority of the stuff is already in your own home because it's herbs that we usually use on a daily practice, right? So
if you're looking for one specific stone and you're having trouble finding it, try Amazon.
Yeah, there's a lot of stones. You just type it in and they will come up. And it's easy, 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 easy. But however, there was a stone that I did have, and a client, I mailed her my stone. It was a $70 stone. It was the stone of stones. It was a disc form. It was about that big. and it had all the stones from the chakras in it, and it had all the stones possible, and it was for healing purposes, and it worked. But anyhow, yeah,
What was the name of that one?
I'm trying to remember. It was the ultimate stone, and it's right on the tip of my tongue too. There was labradite in it. There was oh, I don't remember. I don't remember. But stones like this, okay, these are like These are wands. Okay, they are pretty pricey. So again, they're like $30 to get. Usually, you can get them cheap on Amazon. A lot of people use them for intuition and stuff like that. I don't. I don't need it for intuition because it comes naturally. I use it more to put on my cards. Like for instance, when you're using oracle cards, you don't have to cleanse your oracle cards as much as you cleanse your tarot cards because you're only getting your oracle cards or you only use them so many times, right? Like when I do private readings, I don't use the same oracle cards when I'm doing private readings. I have like thousands of oracle cards and more that are supposed to be coming, and they've been taking their sweet ass time getting here, that are supposed to come, that I use. And you don't have to cleanse them as much, is because you're not asking to bring in their energies. You're asking the divine messages. So as you're shuffling your cards, right? So you just like to know what you need to know for that particular moment. You're bringing in energy from the divine, but you're not bringing in the energy of the individual that you're reading for. So that's why you don't have to really cleanse your oracle cards a lot. I do after each and every reading. If I'm going to use that oracle deck again during another private reading, but again, I have so many oracle decks. When you do the reading and you feel their energy through their information, like their birthdays and stuff like that, and you do meditation, you meditate on their energy, and that's how you bring in the information that you know, is because you're meditating, right? And then you'll know what oracle deck that you have to pull out, or oracles that you have to pull out to complete the reading that you're doing.
Okay, you have one, maybe two more questions,
Okay.
and then we'll call it a night. One of them, Sunshine says that her pendulum is chipped. Is it still okay?
Absolutely. I eat fresh. I use oregano oil. Cool guy. I buy pure. I'm sorry, I will. I use pure oregano oil, and it's very expensive. You can ask Rob. He hates buying my oregano oil. I get organic oregano oil, and I put drops underneath my tongue, and I do that on a daily basis, and it's excellent. Okay, what was the other thing?
There were two questions. One of them was, my pendulum chipped. Is it still okay?
Yes. Even though it's chipped, absolutely, it will still do its job for you. I don't know how it got chipped. Just you don't have to apologize to it. Just say you're sorry to your pendulum. Your pendulum is also a friend. Okay, you have to establish a relationship, just like they are with tarot cards and oracle cards. Why? Because it's giving you messages from the divine. It's something that you want to trust, right? You want to gain its trust, and you want it to gain your trust because you put your faith and heart and soul into your pendulum. Well, your pendulum does the same to you. Okay. And again, you just take it in your hand and say, I'm sorry that you got chipped, and I love you, and I'm going to continue to use you. You're still special to my heart, and we have this bond together, and together we're going to go on this journey, and that's it. That's all you have to do. You can still use it. A lot of crystals, again, they fade, they chip, wear and tear. It's normal, and accidents do happen, right?
Okay.
So yes, but again, establish that friendship with that pendulum, okay? Because it is a tool, just like tarot. It's tools.
Okay, final question. Tanya asks, before we go, can you recommend a bracelet that she could buy?
For
That's the question. Can you recommend a bracelet that she could buy? Like one of the ones you wear, maybe.
it depends on what you're looking for. Is for Tanya, right?
Yes.
Tanya, what is it that you're looking for in a bracelet? To open up your chakras, for protection. There's so many out there.
Her and her dad.
You're very, very welcome, Linda. And it's okay that you didn't know that they were numbered, but all tarot cards are numbered. They're either in Roman numerals, or some are just 1, 2, whatever. What was I going to do?
To bring in pure energy.
To bring in pure energy,
Her and her dad.
I would go with the pure white.
Protection.
I would go with I would go in 2, okay, and you can get them like that. Number 1, the pure white clear quartz crystal, which is that color right there. Okay. Also the black tourmaline, which would be right there. Okay. This one right there. Okay. And you're probably saying, oh, white and black. Why? Well, one, and I would also do the red jasper. Okay. The red jasper promotes healing. Okay. The white is protection, and it's also for mindfulness, to keep your mind at ease and for protection. The black tourmaline is also for protection of all negativeness, and you can even ask your guardian angels to come forth and bless your crystal bracelet, and they will. Okay.
Obsidian.
Yeah, obsidian. I have the obsidian crystal. Where is it? I apologize. I have everything all over my desk. Just give me a minute. Obsidian. Where is
And
you?
guys, realize that what Lori has talked about tonight is just touching the surface.
Yeah, I like this is the snowflake obsidian, which is in here somewhere. Give me a minute, just a minute. Oh, where are you? No, this isn't.
Okay, I think we covered that, Emily. Saging the house does it help clear the mind and thoughts too.
Yes, it clears the mind and the house as well. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so this is the snowflake obsidian. Okay, and it promotes, it cleanses negative energy as well. And it helps with emotions of anger and jealousy and greed. But I don't think that would be the stone for you, Tanya. No, not the snowflake obsidian. But it's very grounding and a protective stone. But no, the black tourmaline is for you, and the white quartz is an excellent stone. So all in all, what I want you to do, I'm just going to tell you to get the whole thing, okay? Because it has everything on it possible. The healing, the protection, the divine, the blood of Jesus, the protection from negative energy, awareness, mindfulness, everything is in here. So it is the chakra bracelet. It has every single chakra on the bracelet. Okay, so that is the one that I want you to get, and you can get it on Amazon. Okay, and usually it will have all the chakras on it for you. but they're stones, they're crystals, okay? And then it will be brown beads around, the rest are around it, okay? I have my other one in the other room, I forgot to bring it out. But it usually has brown beads. But you can get the one just like this, identical. Actually, what I'll do is I'll get Rob to get the link from Amazon and put it in an email for you, okay?
I might just post it in the Facebook.
Or he could, Tanya's not in the Facebook group. Tanya, are you in the Facebook group? I don't think you are.
I think she is.
I don't think
She's
so.
one of the founding members.
Tanya, you're in the Facebook group, right? Hello. Okay. Yes, she is. Okay, so yeah,
I'll post it.
Rob will post it in the Facebook group.
Okay, Lori, Control V, please.
Okay, so I'm doing Control V. Yeah. Oh,
Okay, that is the link in the Facebook platform to get to the group. Please, by all means, join it. There's a lot of great stuff happening in there. Cool guy, you're doing a good job in there.
yes.
For prayer and just general conversation. And if you want to have a private conversation with Facebook group, and this is why we set it up in Facebook, is you can utilize the Messenger add-on in Facebook to have a one-on-one conversation with somebody to keep everything private, if that is the route you want. If you want everybody's input and you want to put it in the general page, you can do that as well. Sharing pictures that you might come across. You know, like someone posted in there the other day, is it okay to post pictures in there? Yeah, sure, as long as they're family-friendly pictures. But you know, you could be out for a walk and take pictures of the clouds, and the clouds are in the shape of an angel or something, and you want to share that, by all means, by all means.
But we have noticed that on the YouTube channel, someone has been posting personal stuff. Just for clarifying, okay, other people can read it. All right. The personal stuff that you post on the videos that we upload on YouTube, other people can see what you wrote in. Even if you delete it, people have seen it already. And again, if you want to keep things private, go to Messenger, go to WhatsApp, or go to Instagram, Facebook, whatever a social site you want to go to, and keep that private information out of the YouTube channel. Again, because the settings aren't private. Anybody can go to the videos, and
certain things will get
certain things will be held for review.
Okay, for instance, if you put your email address in there properly, it won't show up. It'll show up. I'll be able to see it. Lori will be able to see it. Cool Guy will be able to see it. And JJ will be able to see it. But unless it's approved, no one else will. If it's done in its proper form. If you type it in, you know, letter space, then it'll show up. Please don't put information that is too personal in the public site.
Because even though it gets deleted, it's still there. People see it. Okay.
Yeah, and also, like Cool Guy says, it takes away from the reading, and the people see that and they say, "Oh, joke," or you know, what does this have to do with this reading? Comments are very welcome on the readings, as long as they're
pertaining to the reading.
If you want to contact somebody else that's in the group and you don't know how, join the Facebook group. Okay? And you can make up a page for yourself. You can make up your own Facebook account with no personal pictures, no information, no nothing, and then join the group. So all anybody's going to see is whatever name you've chosen to be in the group?
Because Rob and I, it's come to our attention. We have clicked on videos, and we're not directing it at anybody in particular, but there has been some people that have asked other members, well, where exactly are you from? Are you in a relationship? Who is the one that you're with or not with? Or who is stalking you? Who's not stalking you? That kind of talk is not related to the video. If you want to have a personalized conversation with the person that you're directing it to, then find their Facebook page or get their email address or whatever. Do not put it on viewing so other people can see it. I've seen it. Rob's seen it. I can just imagine how many other people seen it. It finally was deleted, yes, but I can imagine how many other people seen it as well. Videos have a numerous amount of views, okay? It could be anywhere from 100 to 200 to 2,000, maybe 3,000. Other videos, okay? My love videos, one of the videos is 1.88K.
Libra, yeah.
Okay, so, exactly, it takes away from the reading. So if you if you are interested in somebody that you're asking questions about, take it somewhere else. Just please. This is a platform for everybody.
That's one of the reasons we made the Facebook group a closed group. Nobody can get into that group without being accepted into the group by the admins of the group. And that way we can control it and keep it so that it's just our family.
And you guys are like family to us. You really are. You guys are family to us. We love each and every one of you. I love you all mingling, and I see you all chatting away. And, I think it's great. I think it's awesome. You guys all love each other, and you're sharing and learning and appreciating. And, you're opening up doors to many, many possibilities. That's fine. I'm not saying anything wrong with that. But when you start getting a little too, well, are you attached? Are you not attached? Are you looking for somebody? Are you not looking for somebody? And feeling people out. Come on, that's not what we're about.
And by the way, Cool Guy's got some great looking food posted on there.
He does. So please post your pictures, post videos, comment. I've noticed that the comments have been low on it for the last couple of days. I think it was yesterday or the day before I even posted, what, no comments today? What's going on? What's wrong with you people? I know everybody's busy. Everybody's doing their own thing. The world's starting to, open up and stuff like that. I get that. But just drop in and, a hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon goes a long way. It really does. A smile is contagious. Always remember that. And
Robert never has time to take pictures of the food he cooks because it gets eaten too quickly.
Yeah. Something, Cool Guy. This is really good. I was doing really good on the cleanse, okay? Except I couldn't stop going to the washroom, number 1 or number 2. And I was like, oh my God, what's going on? And I was right at the end of day 2, right? I said, Rob, I can't stop going to the washroom for the life of me. I don't know what to do. And I said, I'm starving. And anyhow, I had to eat cheese. I had no choice. I went and got block cheese out of the fridge to eat to bind me up so I could stop going poo. And anyhow, so the next day, it was beautiful outside, and I told you I was outside and I was grounding myself and whatnot. And I said, Rob, why don't, stupid me, I was thinking with my stomach than anything, right? And I said to Rob, why don't we have a barbecue? It's so beautiful out. It's beautiful. And yeah, okay. Well, what do you want to have? And I thought,
She said burgers at first.
Yes, I did. I said burgers. I thought this big burger right now.
And I went out and I bought strip loin steaks instead. That way, no bread.
So he bought strip loin steaks. Okay. And what do we have with it? Strip loin or what? Oh, listen to this. And I said, just get a macaroni salad. We'll have macaroni salad with it, right? It's light and it's easy. Well, he comes home with steak, strip loin. And they were nice steaks. And it was the first barbecue of the season. And he says, and now I was doing readings, right? So I'm back in my office doing readings. And I smelled something, so I went back downstairs because I was starving. I was. And I looked at him and I said, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "Oh no, don't touch the potatoes. Don't touch the potatoes." I was like, "Okay, why?" And he goes, "Because we're having mash." I said, "Well, I'll mash them. I don't mind. I can do it in between my readings." And he goes, "Don't touch them. Don't touch them." Right? And I was, wow, okay, grr, because he was at his desk and he was loading videos and everything else. So as I was just finishing up my video up here and hear the knock on my door, and he goes, "Supper's ready." I said, "Yes." Right? Because I'm kind of pissed off now. And he goes, "Well, are you coming?" I said, "I will be right there." And I was actually putting my cards in order because I had just finished the reading, right? I go downstairs and they're covered, these potatoes, and I don't get to see them yet. So he goes, and he made the steaks and whatnot. He puts them on the plate and on Brennan's plate and whatnot. And he takes the lid off. He made these potatoes with sour cream, with cheese, with chives, with onion, and seasoning, and mix them all together. Oh my God. And butter and everything else. You think I could say no? I caved. I did. I caved. You would have too. You would have
Basically,
caved.
it was a restuffed potato without having it.
Yeah, it was a restuffed potato, but with all the fixings.
And not the potato skin.
And not the potato skin. And yeah, to make a long story short, I ate my whole plate. It was that good. Mm-hmm. Yep. So.
See, cool guy, no time for pictures.
Yep. And then tonight, he surprised me again and did a whole bunch of roasted vegetables with potatoes and seasonings and everything, and chicken. Oh my God. Yep. So to make a long story short, I'm going to continue eating until Monday. And when you follow your cleanse, that's when I'm going to cleanse. Isn't that good? So we're going to do it together.
We'll see.
So yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. So yeah. So your bad influence because of the food that you posted made my mouth water, especially seeing the shrimp and the chicken and everything else in the salad. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. By the way, I love avocados and tomatoes and everything else that you had in there.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
And I love shrimp. I can sit down and eat pounds of it. Prawns, I should say. So thank you.
And crab legs.
And crab legs. Oh, what was the other thing that he showed today that he made?
Right there.
You did this other dish, and oh my God, my mouth watered and drooled all over the place. So thank you.
Tanya says she needs a barbecue rib cleanse. All ribs for a week.
I know. I know. You should. The way he makes ribs. Oh my God, they fall right off the bone.
You know the best ribs you can buy are called Dane Pack, and they're Danish back ribs. They're meaty. There's not any grizzle in them, no fat, and they're the good section of the ribs.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and
Okra and
gentlemen.
potatoes. That's what it was. Yes. Yes. All right. So with that being said, I love you guys all so much. You guys are my world. And again, you're all like family, each and every one of you. I love you all. And nobody was in trouble or anything like that. We're just telling you, if you want to keep things personal, just keep them out of everybody else's viewing. Okay. Because everybody can see it. That's all we're saying.
That's why we have the Facebook.
Yeah, that's why the Facebook group is there, and so you can have personal conversations with each other and all that. What else? You're very, very welcome, Hamani. Thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, you too, sure. See, all of us can sit down and have a big feast. We should have a big get together. Everybody fly in from everywhere else.
Cool guys.
Yeah, Cool Guy's house. We're coming to your place, Cool Guy. Me, Linda, Tanya, Hamani, you name it. We're coming. We're coming. And Vicky, we're coming. Yes, we are. So get ready for company. Watch, you'll see. And you can cook for all of us.
I don't do dishes. Okay.
Okay, so with that being said, we love each and every one of you. Now I have to do the remainder of the Twin Flame Soulmate love readings. They're almost completed. And
I want turducken.
Beef Wellington. You know what? Now that I think about it, Rob told me, with pastry and then cutting into the beef. I don't know if I could do that.
Lori likes her beef well done.
Yeah, I like it well done. I don't like the blood rushing out. That kind of defeats the purpose, right? I don't know. Okay, so yes, Tanya, win the trips. Yes. Okay, I love you guys all so very, very much. You guys are our family, and without you, we wouldn't be possible. So with that being said, have a great night, have a great day, have a great afternoon. Be safe, douse yourself with the beautiful blood from the Lord Jesus Christ, and we will see you all again on Saturday. Much love and light to each and every one of you. We love you all. And you're Saranar.
You're saying something.
You're very, very, very welcome, Hippie Love. And
you're saying something.
Yes, say you are. Love everybody.
Oh, love you guys. Lori gets to sing tonight.
What one? Oh.
Or one of your Queen songs, whatever.
No, I'm not going to do Queen tonight. What can I sing? Hang on.
Dog's singing up a storm.
Yes, I know the dog's singing up a storm tonight. Okay, I'm trying to think. Just give me a second. I'm trying to get the lyrics in my head. Tonight we're gonna have our. No, I can't. I'm out of key. I'm sorry. I'll do another one. Summer loving had me up a last. Summer loving happened so fast. I met a girl crazy for me. Met a boy cute as can be. Summer days drifting away. True love of the summer nights. Well, oh, tell me more. Was it love at first sight? Tell me more. Did she put up a fight? Da-da. Yeah, I can't sing.
Okay, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. I love you, and I'm off to bed. Much love and light, and many blessings to all of you. I love you all so very, very much. I'll see you all again on Saturday. Have your questions ready. Oh, and if you want your questions in the beginning, email us, and we'll put your question on the list. So when we first come on, it has to be before Saturday at noon.
And put Saturday night Q&A in.
And just put Saturday Q&A on your question, and it will be put on a list, and it will be answered for you as soon as we come on. So you're not waiting around and around and around. Okay? And the world goes around and around regardless. Good night, everybody. Stay safe.